Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here, and welcome back for the official PlateUp Halloween update that's coming out October 25th at 6 p.m. BST, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 10 a.m. Pacific U.S. North America time. Now, I'm going to roll through some screenshots here, some slideshow a bit in a second, but I want to go over real quickly some of the bug fixes that have been changed and a couple new things, and then we'll get right into the cards and the couple of surprises I have for you guys at the end. Now, without further ado, this game is going to be on sale. So hopefully you're watching this before October 25th. This game will be on sale for the release of the Halloween update. The update is completely free, but the regular game, the game will cost less because it'll be on sale, but the update is free. So let's just run down some quick changes. Heated mixers now are faster and they don't burn, so they'll be very viable. Conveyor mixers are now the same speed as regular ones. They were slightly buffed before. You can now enter practice mode from the main menu, which is a huge thing. Dessert pies don't need plates anymore, which is also very good. Potato salad bug for franchising has been fixed. You can use your potato salad franchises now. Scrapping franchises now gives XP. Before there was a bug about that. Now you also cannot scrap your initial made ingredients. Number of groups have changed from number of customers. Back in playtest days, the number of customers wasn't shown, it was number of groups. Then it was changed to number of customers, and now it's back to number of groups. Add a little bit more randomness to your game. Now your side dishes now give proper coins. There was a bit of a bug about that before. Now there's also no more prerequisite for soups and steaks and things that run in a cycle like that. You can get tomato soup and meat soup before you get carrot soup. And as far as steaks, you can get the tomahawk steak, thick steaks before you get thin steaks, which is great. Now the biggest thing I'm going to touch on a little bit later on is corner grabbers and teleporters. We'll get into that momentarily. There's also some new Twitch integration, exclamation point visit trick or exclamation point visit treat. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the other new things. Costumes. This is just a fraction of the costumes. Pirate hat, a pumpkin head, a witch hat, googly eyes, whatever. There's also hot dog costumes, there's ghost costumes, there's cape, stuff like that, wizard stuff. Now, there are also new cards, trick-or-treat cards. These are trick cards. Pyro patrons, customers set fire to tables when leaving. These are all cards that you can take, by the way, in lieu of a symbol as a customer card. Trick cowardly customers. Customers have less patience at night. All groups, another one, trick full of friends. All groups have as many members as your largest table, which is pretty good. So if you have one table, one dining, you automatically have individual dining. Trick grand gesture. You can only have one table. That's pretty tough. Spatial scares, players randomly swap positions, which is interesting. That's players, not customers, players. Frightened fluff. Players start the day with slippers. I don't know what the benefit of that is, but it sounds very funny. Next one, nasty nightmares. Food burns faster at night. Risky reservations, booking desks are automatic, which means you don't have control over how the customers come in. It'll be random and automatic. It can be scary. Freak fires. Fires appear randomly, which is not very good to me. Mysterious messes. Messes appear randomly. Next throughout the restaurant. Dark deliberations. Customers change orders at night, which is also can be scary. Spooky solos. Customers sit individually. And that's similar to, I guess, individual dining. Another more trick cards. Queue patience is never reset, which is tough. Food satisfies a random group member. I'm just kind of reading these as we go. Faulty foods. Food satisfies a random group member. Burning books. Desks cause cabinets to catch fire. That's so bad. Vanquishing valuables. Leftover money is lost at the beginning of each day, which is terrible. Careful conveyance. Conveyors and grabbers move slowly. That's not good. Tiring times. Players move slower towards the end of the day. I've played that before, and that's difficult. Next, we go to the new food items. We now have bone-in steaks, which are considered like a tomahawk steak. Served with the bone, which must be thrown away afterwards. So after the customer finishes, you have the bone on the plate. You have to throw it away in a bin before you can wash it. So that adds much more use for bins. Spiny fish. Add spiny fish as a main. Contains sharp spines that must be removed before cooking. Again, you have the waste you have to deal with every fish. Corn on the cob. These are sides now. Sides or starters. Or desserts, I guess. Corn on the cob. Adds corn on the cob as a side. When you husk the corn, you have the husk you have to throw away, and then you have the cob which you cook. Pumpkin seeds. Add roasted pumpkin seeds as a starter, freshly scooped. Pumpkin soup adds pumpkin soup as a starter. Takes a bit of effort, but each batch will serve multiple customers. This is just an addition to your tomato, your meat, and your carrot soup, but it can appear anytime. Pumpkin pies adds pumpkin pies as a dessert option, a seasonal treat all year round. Now, these 3 things, or these 4 things, they can happen at any time. Pumpkin pies, you don't have to do pies to get pumpkin pies. They can appear randomly. Now, the video after this one that's going to be published is going to show you exactly how to automate your 3 types of pumpkins, because each one, when you cut a pumpkin, you have to cut it, you have to remove the seeds, you have to chop it, and you have to throw away excess. So it can get very tricky if you only have one of these cards. There's a lot of waste. Next thing are more customer cards. These are new actual customer cards, not Halloween themed ones. Picky eaters. Customers can leave food on their plate, which must be thrown away. Again, more use for bins. I don't like that card at all, mind you. Herd mentality. All customers come during rush times. So that can be bad. If you have a rush, they're all going to come at one time, which is bad. I'm assuming there's a prerequisite of having a rush for that to work. I can't confirm that yet, but I know that is a card. Health and safety. Customers are slow by messes, which sound good, but the problem though is if customers can't get to your tables fast enough, the queues outside are going to build up because the customers can't go so fast. So that's also a bad one. Tipping culture. Customers pay based on their remaining patience. So if you take forever to serve them and their patience meter goes down, you make less money, which is terrible. So you actually get rewarded by going fast and having good, not necessarily automation, but having a good system in place. The next thing, which is a huge thing that people are wanting, is a corner grabber. Now this is a movable corner grabber, so you can have it facing left, you can have it facing front as a normal grabber, or you can have it facing to the right hand side. And those can be adjusted in practice mode, and also during the day at any time you can adjust which direction the corner goes, or going straight based on using your interact button. Next is a teleporter. Teleporter is an upgrade from a dumbwaiter. You need to have 2. They'll be linked together. And now the dumbwaiters before didn't really have much of a use. Teleporters are instant. As soon as you put something on, it automatically will spawn where the other one is with the same number. And you have to buy them, and then you can pair them up 1-to-1, 2-to-2, etc., etc. Now teleporters are very, very expensive, so don't expect to get them until a very late game until there's a change of that. Now there's 3 other things that are now new in the game. If you remember, research desks, blueprint desk, copy desk, discount desk all ran in a cycle, CBD, and you could keep upgrading the same one day after day to get the one you want. Now bins are the same way. You have your main bin, you upgrade to a random of these 3, and then it cycles through jiggly bin to composting bin to expanded bin, and then back to jiggly bin again. Jiggly bin is what you call your compacting bin, is your jiggly bin. Now sinks are the same way. You have your basic sink that will upgrade to one of these 4 randomly, but you see they go in order. They go from dishwasher to soaking sink to power sink to basin back to dishwasher. Now again, if you land on a dishwasher and you want a wash basin, you have to struggle through 3 more days to get that wash basin. Or do you take your chances and try to upgrade a new sink to get one of the other ones quicker? Mixers are the last one. Now mixers are something here that I really want to make a little bit of a note on. So it goes in the cycle. Your first one is random, but it goes from heated to conveyor to rapid, and then back to heated again. Now this upgrades from your base mixer. Now the thing with the heated mixer now cooks at twice the speed. So it goes from, I believe it was 0.2 to 0.4, so still quite slow, but the extra bonus is it does not burn ever. So doing things like chips or onion rings or some sort of side with this, it'll never burn, which is a huge thing even for prepping pies. I can't wait to use a heated mixer, because before no one uses heated mixers, you know what I mean? Now I think a lot of people are going to be using heated mixers. As far as I know, the cost is still the same at $60. It's going to be a great piece of equipment to use now. That brings us back to the beginning of the update. Now that is all the information that I have for you that I want to present to you guys, but stay tuned. Over the next week or week and a half to 2 weeks, I will have brand new Halloween update content. The new dishes, the new cards. I'm going to have tons more new automation for you guys. I already have some that are published by the time probably when you watch this, but there's going to be a lot coming out, and I can't wait. You can always catch me Monday and Wednesday evenings at 9 o'clock Eastern over on Twitch, and also on here, YouTube. Every single day there's new PlateUp content, so feel free to leave me a subscribe. If you're new to the channel, feel free to leave me a follow over on Twitch if you want to see all the brand new content Monday and Wednesday nights. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait for this update. There's a couple cool things that I can't wait to show you guys, and I have tons of new automation in the works, ready to go to show you guys how to optimize automation for all your dishes that you may want. And as always, if there's ever any questions or you want me to show something specifically, leave in the comment below or reach out to me on Discord or follow me on Twitch, and then you can ask me in my chat when I go live on Monday and Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait to bring you brand new content for this update. Can't be more excited. And here's a tip: when you see me in game, I'll always be a ghost. Take care now.